YouTube? Uncle Mike here, and today's video we're going to be talking about my weight and the issues that I've been having with it. I was going to say that this should be a sensitive subject for me, but it really isn't. It's my fault that I'm in this situation. It's a tricky, not tricky. It's just bad. This past August in 2018, a little bit around after the time my grandmother passed away, I had weighed myself because I was having energy problems at work. Clothes that should fit aren't fitting anymore. Yeah, it was just a bad look. So I weighed myself, and I was 365 pounds. 365. Now, just to put that into contrast, down here in Vegas, there's a restaurant called Heart Attack Cafe. And I always, have weighed myself at the scale. If you look at my Facebook, some on my Instagram, there's me standing at the scale weighing myself, because when I was on the lower 250 and plus, I didn't look like I weighed that much. My family were dense, bone structure, body wise, not dense in the head. Well, some of us are, but we have dense bodies. So, like my grandfather likes to say, we're built like brick shit houses. So when I was weighing 265, I looked like I was 190. Fast forward to now, almost being 32, I look 365 pounds. At least I feel I do. And when I had that come into Jesus moment is when I actually qualified for the free meal at Heart Attack Cafe. I've always wanted to eat there. I've never eaten there because, it's a burger place that doesn't hide behind some facade. It's a burger place saying, hey, I'm a burger joint. We're not healthy. The more unhealthy you are, hell, we'll give you a free meal because fuck it, America. So that coming to Jesus moment was hard for me because now that I've actually earned the free meal, do I really want it? No, I shouldn't, and I didn't. A lot of people are encouraging me to go into the restaurant and get my free meal, and it didn't feel right because it's like, what was I celebrating? Me being a fat ass? So I didn't go. I changed up my diet. My water jug back here, I've switched to drinking primarily alkaline water because a lot of stuff I eat, we eat anyways, is acidic, and it helps bring my pH water down, or my pH levels in my body down. And it helped. I've dropped weight. Now, I haven't dropped weight like I want because, let's just face it, I do a lot of sitting. But before we get into that, just to give you an update, from 365 to now on, barely doing some exercises because I'll admit I went back to the gym and went ham like I was 19 again. And I ended up with T-Rex arms and things cramping up me as I moved, or when even I wasn't moving, it was cramping up. So I incapacitated myself, basically. So I used that as an excuse to okay, I'll wait till my body heals, and then I'll go back to doing stuff. No. But since what's today, the 15th, as of the 12th, because I have this new scale that scans your body. I don't know really how accurate it is, but it's giving me a baseline. I'm going to go get one of those full body scans sometime this year once I've started to progress in my fitness goals. I'm not just saying just weight loss, I'm talking about fitness. But I'm 346 pounds, down from 365. I have a BMI of 46.9 and a body fat of 51.6. Still not good, but better than where I was. My ultimate health goal is to be around 250 and maybe 20% body fat. If the body fat, I want to concentrate on that body fat goal until I get there. And I really don't want to concentrate on the body weight because I don't want to get hung up on the scale number. Once I start getting into a healthy range again, I don't care if I'm 235, but if I'm 15% body fat, then it's my muscle to fat weight ratio is good. I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to be able to be mobile again. But my immediate goal right now is to go down to 300. And then I'm shooting for 30% body fat. I know 330 is just the numbers wise on paper, and it probably won't match up physically, but that's something I'm aiming for. Especially being at 51% body fat. If I can get down 20%, that's damn good. So, but my problem hasn't been really diet. Yeah, I do eat out and I do eat bad every now and then. I've cut back on having 2 burgers at In-N-Out and Tommy's and now just having the one. I know that sounds stupid. Like, you're only eating one burger? What are you, a fag? No. I joke around. I usually get the number one plus another burger, which I usually call the 1.5 meal, but it is what it is. I don't do that no more. Well, at least I won't do that anymore until my body actually physically needs that kind of food again. But the main reason why I'm this weight, and it's been a slow, delicious road here, is the fact that I don't move anymore. And my new job is actually sort of a hindrance to my goal because I do sit a lot. And it's not like I'm sitting behind a desk or anything. I sit in a car / driver's seat or passenger seat with a laptop. You know, I'm a 10-hour shift, so I'm at least in the car for 8 hours. And there's new studies out there showing that sitting is worse than smoking. It's worse than HIV as far as when it kills people. It's an independent risk factor for back pain, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, cancer. And there's even studies showing that no amount of exercise negates the negative effects of prolonged sitting. Which is kind of scary because if you think about it, if I sit in a car for 8 hours, and technically, let's say if I exercise hard for 4 hours out of that day, that should negate some of that effects, but studies are showing that it doesn't. And it's because it's its own independent risk factor. It's not a factor on top of anything else. Luckily, my job does allow for me to get out and stretch, get the blood moving as much as I need within reason. It's not like I'm going to stop every 15 minutes, but yeah, I at least have that capability at my job. And, they're also very, very proactive as far as promoting health. They have this Live Well thing where you do health screenings, and if they pay you to do it, and if you have better numbers from the last time, you get incentivized with cash prizes and all that kind of stuff, which is good. They also provided a gym, which I have been using. I think I've used it the most out of most of the people at my job, which is surprising. But yeah, that has mainly been the main factor for me gaining the weight that I have and plateauing as I have. I'm not active anymore. And I'm making this video because I want to make a statement out to the world, out to YouTube, to my followers, to myself, have video evidence of it. So if I don't do this, which I really don't want to not do this, but in the advocation of if I don't do this, people would call me out and say, "Remember that video you did? You lying sack of shit, you didn't do anything." But I pretty much want to make a statement saying that I'm going to get into shape. If you guys want to help me and encourage me, let's do this. I'd appreciate the encouragement. I also appreciate the criticism, because criticism doesn't always mean it's bad. I do have people that help support me. I have a friend that has a gym that I can go to. I just actually have to go to it. My job has a gym. My apartment complex has a gym. There's no excuse for me not to actually start getting back in shape. But for me, it has to be a complete lifestyle change. Not just eating healthy and, just thinking about exercise. I actually have to get off my butt and do it. And part of the problem for me too was I'm doing body weight exercises 1 time a day. Yeah, I'm not getting my heart rate up. So if I can do 30 push-ups in the morning, 30 squats, and some other exercises before I go to work, I should be able to do that 3 times a day instead of just the once, thinking it's enough, because it hasn't been. I tried the keto diet. My normal food intake at home isn't unhealthy. Maybe the amount I eat can go down a bit, but my traditional dinner, I don't know if some of you have been seeing on Instagram, is a lot of chicken, a simple starch, and some vegetables. And I've even gone as far as replacing starch with black beans, which is really good. So, yes, YouTube, Uncle Mike is going to lose the weight. I'm going to do it because I've made a promise to myself that if I ever had kids, I'd set the example. And right now, I'm not nowhere near the example I'd like to set. And around that age where I should start having a family, especially since the wife is bugging me about it. So I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to set the example. Yeah, it's a lifestyle change. I'm committed to doing it. I need to do it. My life depends on it. Because, yeah, I'm 32. That's still relatively young, especially what other people have been telling me. But it's now not the young to where I can just ignore what the hell I've been doing. I need to change. And I'm going to change, and I'm going to use YouTube as a platform to make myself accountable. So if you guys message me, if you guys are on the same boat, you've plateaued on your weight loss, and let's talk. Let's actually do it. Put ideas into motion. Let's pound sand. Let's get off our asses. I'm probably not even going to be sitting in my new future videos. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I know it's been a while for the videos. And let's do this. Let's get it done.